Hey YouTube, Estacado 5000 here. What's up? Here's another retro deck profile from the September 2009 ban list format. It's called Blackwing Vayu Turbo. So here we go. We got one Dark Arm Dragon. Then you got one Gores, one Caius, one Dark Creator. Then you got the free Blackwing Sirocco the Dawn. And then free Blackwing Vayu, the Album of Honor. So basically, the main point of this build is to get these two into the graveyard. Because basically, when these are in the graveyard, you can banish these two from the game to summon a Blackwing Armed Wing from your extra deck onto the field. But the effects of that monster are negated, though. So, but it's still a pretty good card, though. It's a really nice card. Obviously, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. Then you got one Dark Refer. This card is free Dark Refer, actually. This card's effect is, for example, this is what you can do. If you have this in your hand and this in your hand, you can pitch this to the graveyard, special summon Grepher, or you can normal summon Grepher, pitch this to the graveyard, and send a Vayu from your deck to the graveyard, and then you can get to Armed Wing just like that. It's that simple. Then you got two Armageddon Knight. This is a backup plan in case you don't have, like, the Dark Grepher, and if you have, like, Sirocco in your hand, or something like that, you can use this to dump the Vayu in the graveyard. And then if you get a Grepher next turn, you can summon Grepher, discard Sirocco, and probably dump another Vayu or place for a zombie. So you got a lot of options. Then you got one Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. Then you got one Plague Spreader. Then you got free Necrogarda. This is another target you can dump with Dark Grepher's effect or Armageddon Knight's effect. When this is in the graveyard, if your opponent declares an attack, you can remove this from play to negate one of those attacks. So it's pretty cool. Then you got one Morphin Jar and then one Card Trooper. Card Trooper's in here because it has the effect, it can mill the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. And that means you have a better chance of hitting a Vayu or Sirocco or probably both. Then next turn, you can like summon Armageddon Knight. If you have Armageddon Knight in your hand, dump the other material you need and you can go into Arm Wing just like that. So it's pretty cool. Now for the spell cards, you got two Allure of Darkness. Then you got free Burial from the Different Dimension. So basically, when you banish Sirocco and Vayu, some of the first Arm Wing, if you have this in your hand, you can use this to bring them back. And then you can remove them from play again to get an Armed Wing out. So it's pretty cool. Then you got one Reinforcements of the Army to get Armageddon Knight and Dark Grepher from your deck to your hand a lot quicker. Then you got one Brain Control, one Heavy Storm, one Giant Trunade, one Scapegoat, and then one Card Destruction to wrap up the spell cards. Now for the trap cards, you got one Solemn Judgment. Then you got two Bottomless Trap Hole, one Mirror Force, one Torrential Tribute, one Trap Death Shoot, and then one Call of the Haunted. Now for the extra deck, you got one Chimera Tech, Fortress Dragon, one Magical Android, one Goya Guardian, one Gaia Knight, the Force of the Earth. Then you got the free Blackwing Armed Wing. Then you got free Blackwing Armor Master. Then one Black Rose, one Far Ruler Archfiend, one Stardust Dragon, one Red Dragon Archfiend, and one Colossal Fighter. So that's the build. Hope you all enjoy. More videos coming soon. Later, guys.